Hi, it's Jess Minnickbach, and I am doing my Module 1 Formative Assessment Technologies presentation, and today I'll be talking about Flipgrid as a formative assessment tool. So Flipgrid is a video discussion board that allows students to share their thoughts via video, and they can reply to their peers either with a video response or written comments. Another perk is that this site is free. So teachers are able to create a group on Flipgrid, which is essentially your class, and you can post a prompt or a question for your students to respond to, and students can create responses using video. And so I appreciate that Flipgrid gives teachers moderator capabilities, so you can preview videos and replies before they're shared with the class, which as a third grade teacher, I appreciate just as my 8-year-old students are learning their digital literacy and how to be responsible on the internet. I'm able to kind of guide that process and make sure that things are appropriate before they're shared, but you can also make your replies and posts real time as well. And teachers can set the length of video that they want their students to record. And students can join Flipgrid with a school email, or teachers can personally create a specific username for their students when they set up their group, or like I said, their class. And Flipgrid is compatible with other sites as well. Like, it's easy to post the link on your Google Classroom, which I often do, or post the link into Zoom, the Zoom chat. Students can click on it, or you can give them a code that they can enter on the Flipgrid site. And why I like this site is that it gives students the opportunity to add emojis and filters to personalize their video responses, and it just makes it fun and engaging for students. Flipgrid has a variety of accessibility features, including text, grammar, and reading preferences that allows students to have instructions read to them. They can change the size, the font, the color to make it suitable for their needs. And this platform gives students practice with their public speaking skills in a low-risk environment, so students are able to practice without having to stand up in front of the entire class. And the site can also be accessed asynchronously. So for the 5 keys to quality classroom assessment, key 3 is sound design, and this competency works to ensure the accuracy of the information we collect as teachers. And so I find that Flipgrid is a great tool to use for performance assessments or for those personal communication where students are verbally explaining their understanding. And so since it's an open-ended format, teachers can align standards from any subject to Flipgrid, and the open-ended format allows teachers to gather data about students' understanding of a process. So I like to use this tool for math, where right now in 3rd grade we're learning area and perimeter. So I'll have my students hold it up on a whiteboard, solve their problem, explain the process that they are using, and I can clearly pinpoint where my students might have misconceptions or misunderstanding. Teachers in the description portion of the assignment can give a clear rubric to guide their students toward clear expectations, and teachers can work to eliminate bias by being culturally aware of the questions and assignments they're giving to students, and the accessibility features also allow all students to access the assignments equitably. And key for formative usefulness works to use formative assessment practices effectively. So students are able to receive feedback from their teacher or their peers in a video or a comment, which is a unique feature to allow that personalization and feedback. And students then are also able to give this feedback to their peers. And students can watch their own videos, unlike a traditional class presentation, and it allows them to self-assess and self-reflect on their presentation skills or just what they're communicating and their understanding. And the video recording allows students to share their learning verbally or through a performance assessment, and it can be less intimidating. I know I have ESOL students who have trouble writing their thoughts out, but sometimes they can verbally explain them better. And for key 5, effective communication, the video recordings are able to be saved throughout the school year, so it can kind of act as a virtual journal where students can go back and reflect on their learning, and this aids with goal setting. Flipgrid requires students to participate, and it's active participation as they're creating videos and responding to their peers, and teachers can analyze the data provided by the Flipgrid videos to help create small groups or interventions and enrichment. Like I said, you can look at the process and pinpoint where students need help, or use it to establish partners. If a student is able to explain the process and they clearly understand a concept or a standard, they might be able to help another classmate. So if you have any other questions about Flipgrid, you can leave them in the comments, and I look forward to any feedback you all have. Have a good day.